Hello, if you are watching this, then you are probably wondering about the ins and outs of this magical thing called a Discord server. Well, this video is here to teach you exactly that. So, if you look at your normal page, you'll notice this plus icon right here. Whenever you click on it, you can either create or join a server. Now, for this example, I'm just going to join a server. You see Discord developers. You can instantly join that using an invite link which someone may provide, which could be a custom link such as discord.developers, or it could be a 5-digit code such as that, or 6 or 7 or however long it may be. So I'm just going to join using the code. Oh. Well, there you go. That works. Anyways, so whenever you join a server, it's simple, just like that, and you'll see there's a little another icon right here, organized by channels. Text channels let you separate your chat conversations by topic. You can hop around channels easily, and even mention friends to send notifications to their desktop or phone. Voice channels let you separate conversations into a group as big or as small as you like. Click on a channel to join a conversation. You'll stay in that channel even if you switch text channels too. So basically, whenever you join a server, you're greeted with different channels that look like this. Currently, I have it set for compact, so let me go back to cozy. This is what I have it look for, so you'll see there's a user, he has different roles, and there's different badges as well. But I'll explain all that later. Today it's just focusing on servers. So there's two different things. There is text channels, which this server has only text channels. And there is voice channels. So now moving on to creating a server. So you press the little plus icon, and you go here and you hit create a server. So you'll need to enter a server name. So I'm going to do test server. And if you notice on the default icon, it changes it to a blank icon with the letters of the server name, and you can do however many letters it is or however few it is. I live in the southern US, so it automatically will make my region the US South, and I can change the icon as well, which is pretty simple. You just click it and then browse for a icon or an image, and then you upload that. So after that, you'll be greeted with this, and yeah, so it says it's hidden, use copy button. That's because I'm on streamer mode, so the invite is automatically hidden. Basically, it allows you to have a invite to this server. So yeah, and you can share it to other people in order to gain access to the server. But I'm just going to ignore that for now. You'll notice, have a conversation. This is where I'll be typing all your opinions and ideas. To keep things fancy, we include a markdown style syntax to make a point or stomp your feet. You can also drag and drop images and files right on here to quickly share those cat gifs. Not too many though. So basically here, you can type whatever you want in here. And you can also use emotes right here, but that's besides the point. Instead, we are going to be focusing on the server. So whenever you click this little drop-down menu, you have different settings, such as server settings, create channels, categories, notification, privacy, nickname, and hide muted channels. So if you go into the server settings, you can see all the different styles. So here you can change the icon, the region, AFK channel, AFK timeout, and then stuff like this. So basically, AFK channel basically means if someone is in a voice channel for longer than this amount of time, which varies, then they will be automatically be moved to this channel, and they will not be able to talk in that channel. So yeah. And then this is the new member message channel. So basically, this is the default channel that new member messages will be posted in when someone joins. default notification settings. So there is you get a notification for every single message that is sent, or you can get them only for @ mentions. So like if someone were to @ your name, then they'll only get a message for that. You'll see how it highlights because that's notification. You can also do this by doing @everyone, which notifies everyone that is currently in the server, regardless if they're online or not. Or you can do @here, which specifically notifies members that are online. So if there was an online person, they would have gotten 2 notifications if I wasn't the only person in this channel. Moving on, there is moderation. So as you can see, there's different levels of the moderation. So you got none, which basically means that there's no verification level in order to join the server. Low, which means that they have to have a verified email. Medium means that they must be registered on Discord for at least 5 minutes. Table flip means that they must also be a member of this server for longer than 10 minutes. And then double table flip means that they must also have a verified phone associated with their Discord account. Right now I'm just going to have it on none because I don't really expect anyone to join this server, just saying. Explicit content filter. So basically you can decide, similar to messages, what messages get scanned. So you can scan no messages. So you believe that everyone will be appropriate, which is not ever the case. You can send or scan messages only from members without a role. So sometimes, for example, in my server, I have a role that I give to upon joining that allows them to access the rest of the server. So typically I'll allow this just because I have that verification system. But if you don't have a verification system like that, then I highly suggest you do scan members sent by all members. So that way, if there's any potentially inappropriate messages, it will automatically be deleted by Discord and you cannot upload that image or message. So yeah, and then there is 2-factor authentication, which I don't have because this is just a test account. And I'm not going to set something up like that for this. And there is the audit log. So if you want to add me as a friend, it's test account #2061. But that's besides the point. So you can see I created an invite to this server named TMJB65. It expires after 1 day. And so if you are viewing this within 24 hours, feel free to join my server. If not, well, too bad. I might make another invite. Actually, yeah. Just for fun, I'm going to make another invite. And I'm going to set this link to never expire, and max number of uses, I'm going to do it for 25. So generate a new link. So that is the link. So if you want to join this server, do that. That is besides the point. Moving on, roles. Now this is the main subject of the server. Roles are really what you want to focus on, so I'm going to talk about them last. Integrations, Twitch or YouTube or something like that. If subscribes to your channel on Twitch or donates to you on YouTube, basically it's like a premium thing for that channel, for that creator. So you can assign a role to be given to that user through integrations, which is a pretty neat feature. Server emoji, so you can upload any emoji you want. And if you want, you can upload emoji for your server. And then if you buy Nitro, then you can use that emote in any other server, which is pretty neat, pretty fun. Webhooks, as I was explaining in the previous video, you can create a Twitter bot to say get an automatic feed to your server through Twitter, or you can create a bot say for Reddit, so that for a subreddit you automatically get messages sent to your server from that subreddit. And then there are widgets. Widgets basically are put into other websites, and they have this similar shape, and it displays your server and information about your server in your own custom website. And you can use these things to have fun with it. Members, I'm the only member, and I can't do anything else, and there's no roles or anything, so yeah. Here you can view a list of the members. You can sort by the role, and you can search for them. So you see, if I search for test, I can see my name. If you search for, I don't know, something like hello, you notice that nothing shows up because there's only one member. So this is easy so they can easily search for members. And if you'll notice, right here is a active member count of your server. And you can also prune people that have been inactive for more than 1 day, 7 days, or 30 days. Invites, all the different invites that have been shown. And then there's bans, so that you can ban someone if they have not done the rules of your server. You can go ahead and swing that hammer and ban them, so that they can no longer access your server and will be removed from it. Now moving on to the two main things that I want to talk about. Roles is a little tricky, so I'm going to do channels first. And then I'll go into roles and then back into channels. Okay, so basically you have categories. So you have different categories within the server. This was added recently. And it creates something like this, and you can move it around, and then you can create channels to be underneath that category. So for example, this is a test channel, test text channel, and you'll notice that it is placed above right here, but then I can drag it to be underneath the test category, and then it'll be brought up here. And then, like I said, you can send anything right here, just like that. Or you can instead create a voice channel. So test voice channel. And these can be used to talk to other people in the server to have some fun and whatnot. So just like that. If you'll notice the green indicator around my avatar, it means that I am now talking. And once it disappears, it means that I'm no longer talking. You can mute, deafen, and change your settings right there, which just goes back to user settings. And so yeah, that's basically it for that. And then you have the info, so it shows different settings about that, and then you can disconnect. If you click the icon right here, invite your friends, mouse over any text or voice channels to reveal the share button. Use the generate link to invite people directly into the chosen channel. Advanced invite links will allow you to set usage restrictions such as how many people can join with that link or how long it lasts, like I demonstrated before. Now, there's see your friends and direct messages and controlling your server. Click here to access your server settings. You can modify all sorts of things like permission and roles, which I'm getting into. And then you can use this button to join each server. That is free, so you can join as many and create as many as you like, up to 100. And then right here is your information. So it shows who's in the current channel. Anyone using desktop apps will show what game they're currently playing. Clicking on a user will reveal individual settings, such as control actions or perms. So yeah, you can add that. If you right click, you can ban people, kick people, view information about them. So yeah, I can't do anything to myself, so there's that. So moving on to the roles, which is the key part of a server and basically allows you to function in a server and keep order. So by default, you have the everyone role, which cannot be deleted, and it has all these different permissions. So I'm going to go into what each of these permissions does and explain why or why not you should allow them. So I'm just going to disable permissions real quick, all that ones that are default. All right. So the @everyone role and all other roles that are created have all these permissions. So there's the priority speaker, which means that when in a voice channel, whenever you talk, your voice will be higher than anyone else. Using voice activity means that if this is not enabled, then you have to use a push to talk key in order to talk in the server. Move members means that you can drag members from one voice channel to another channel. Deafen members means that a mod or an admin can purposely make it so where a user cannot hear what others are saying. Mute members means where a mod or admin can purposely make it where another member cannot talk. Voice permissions means that you can connect to a voice channel, and speak basically means that you can actually speak in that channel. So if you cannot speak, then it'll be like you're automatically muted. Add reactions basically means that on any message that's being sent, you can click this to add a reaction to the message. Where is it? Roles. Back to roles. So use external emojis. That's what I'm talking about. If this is enabled, then you can use your emotes on any server if you have Nitro. Now some servers don't allow that, so this will be disabled. Mention everyone. So this allows you to mention everyone in the server or certain online members that are in the server. And I highly suggest that you do not give this to anyone except those who you trust, because it could be getting very annoyed very quickly. Read message history basically means whenever you join a new channel, you will not be able to read that message history, so you will not be able to see anything that is sent previously in that channel unless this permission is granted. So if there is a channel that you do not want people to see, I suggest that you disable this, but I'll get to that. For members, default members, I suggest that you do keep that unless you want a certain, unless you want a verification channel like I do in my server. And other perms that you probably want to keep are connect, speak, and use voice activity. And then add reactions, use external emojis. Now moving on. Attach files. So attach files is basically any file from your computer that you can attach to the server, whether it be an image, video, GIF, whatever it may be. And then embed links is if you include a link to an external site, such as Imgur, YouTube, Twitter, etc., and it has preview information. Embedding basically allows the viewing of that preview information in the channel, but I don't allow these for my basic members just due to the fact that they could potentially be inappropriate. Manage messages, so basically you can you can delete messages sent by other members and pin any message. Sending a TTS message basically means that whatever you send will be, let me just show you.
Said hi.
Okay, that's basically what it does, and it will say whatever you sent out loud. Moving back on to the role settings, that's text-to-speech messages. So I don't want that enabled because it can also get pretty annoying. But send messages, yes, you do want that enabled if you want a user to be able to send a message in a channel. Read text channels and see voice channels basically means that if you were to join a server, you would be able to see what channels there are and what voice channels there are and which ones you can access. Manage webhooks, so basically it allows accessing of this tab, and it allows you to add or remove or change or alter webhooks that are already enabled, so I do not want that. Manage emojis, same thing. Manage nicknames basically allows you to change the nickname of anyone in that server that is below you in the role list. Change nicknames allows users to change their own nickname. Create instant invites allows you to invite people. Ban members allows you to ban members. Kick members, kick members. Ban members basically means that they leave the server and they cannot rejoin. Kick members, they leave the server but they can rejoin. Manage channels so that people can create, delete, and edit channels. Manage roles is what I'm currently doing. Manage server, meaning that they can change settings right here. View audit log, so it tells the different servers and settings and whatnot. And then last but not least, administrator, which basically gives every single permission that I just talked about to a user. And it also bypasses every other permission set by a channel. So do not give this to anyone unless you trust them. Just saying. And then these two, basically just demonstrating for purposes. So I'm just going to say test role and enable these two. So allow anyone to @mention this role basically means that you can @mention the test role. And then there is, because there's only one member in the server, it doesn't look different. But if there were more than one member of the server, then I'd be set apart from the rest through that. And then you can also change the role colors using custom defined ones like this. So then, because I have a role, my colors now change, and it also takes effect in the chat. As such, you can't see it because it's like that. In the chat, see? Changes color. Or you can choose your own color using any of these settings, and you can move them all around. Or you can just do a default, and it'll be blank and clear, and yeah. So now moving on to channels and their permissions. So each channel has their own permissions, so you can edit the channel. There is a slow mode feature, which allows you to only send a message once every that amount of seconds. So 5, 10, 15, etc. amount of seconds. A not safe for work channel basically means that inappropriate content be sent there. Yeah, just no thank you. This is the channel description, where you can type a description and it'll appear right here, description. And then there is the channel name, so you can actually change it to whatever you want. And then hit save. And so there you go, channel name. And then invites, self-explanatory. Webhooks, self-explanatory. Permissions. This is unique. So basically, whatever you have set for the roles right here, that is default for the entire server, and then you can override it with certain channel permissions. So you can change different roles so they can have different settings. So the everyone role, for example, you can make it so where that they have a permission that they otherwise don't have, or you can make it so where they don't have a permission that they already do have. So this basically allows you to overwrite any settings that you change in the server itself. So you can add reactions, use 200 emojis, mention everyone, read message, attach, yes, yes, yes. All the same settings that are in there. Create instant invite basically means that you can. Oh yeah. By the way, these are all channel specific. You cannot change anything. If you have one of these permissions, you can only do it in that particular channel and not anywhere else. Basically, the red X denies the permission. The gray slash ignores it, so it just acts like it doesn't have any overrides. And then the green check mark allows you to override that. So you can also do this with multiple roles. So you can do such as everyone, where they cannot send messages, and then it'll change it so where everyone with the everyone role cannot send it. But if someone were to happen to have a test role, then they can change it so where that it is able to send messages. So yeah, simple stuff just like that. And it's pretty complex. So yeah, hope you liked the video, and I guess that'll be it. So yeah, bye.